Hey guys, how's it going? All right, I wanted to make a little bit different Valentine, I guess, um, with the Daniel Torrente stamps from Stamp Boutique. I really miss this guy, and I wish, let me get those flowers a little bit better. I really wish that he would just do his own line, like with another company or something. I don't know. But either way, I would totally buy them. They're very different. A little monster, a little goth, a little sweet. I don't know. It's, yeah, you'll see. It's been a while since I've actually stamped with a wooden stamp. But there's this girl and this one. She's pretty cool too. And then if she had a Romeo, probably be this guy. So we might have to do one of those at a later date. And it's not called any particular thing. 6182. I don't know. I don't know if you can find them anymore, but whatever. Okay, so we are going to, I had tried something with a red card. I'll show you a little bit. It kind of went south. First of all, you can read this too much, so that was a little much. I want something that you can't read as much, so I decided to get this out and try that instead as a little bit, a little softer, a little, as a matter of fact, I'm going to try gray, just a second. I don't have that. I can't hardly reach it. Okay. Didn't have that over here. This actually wasn't going to be what it really even was at all. But, so which way does it go? Okay, this way. That is gray, right? Yeah. It just, I don't know. I'll show you in a minute what it was, what I started off with. So you're going to be able to see up here. So I'll start up here. And then this will just be a lighter version. I won't even ink it up again. I don't really mind that it's just like totally not there. It's okay. So what have you guys been crafting this fine chilly night? It's still -3 degrees here. Well, wind chill anyway. I think it's like, I don't know, 10 degrees or 8 degrees or something, but it's still definitely not not warm by any means. So okay, yeah, light dark, whatever. I think it'll work. I don't want it to all be the same, you know what I mean? So, and actually, even though I think I'm going to stamp it on her. This could be totally messing it up, so it scares me a little bit. But it could not be. I'm going to stamp it off once, like, not totally, right? But just a little bit. And maybe a little bit up here, and there, and there. Okay. I don't know how it'll be in the end, but for now it's working. Okay, so I know I want to darken the edges. I want a little bit of pink splatter. Maybe just splatter. I was going to spray it. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. We'll think on that for a second. I want to bring out this pale pink card. I want it to be like super sweet with a little darkness. I'm in a crazy mood, I guess. We did get off school again tomorrow from work, so that was nice. And so I was in a really good mood for about 3 seconds. And then my boss texted me, and he was like, oh, we've got that State Department call tomorrow. And I told you guys know that the State Department has taken over our school and all that stuff. So he wanted the leadership team to still do the call. And it's at 3 o'clock, which he originally said 3:30, but whatever. Even that was off. But anyway, okay, I like her. I don't know if I'll turn her, but I like her. Let me show you where I originally, anyway, back to that. That just put me in a weird, bad mood because I was like, bruh, now I got to be like camera ready and, you know, all this stuff on your day off, which, yeah, whatever. I was planning on going to town because the roads finally cleared up some, and yeah. But anyway, so I wanted to do some like anatomical correct hearts, you know, for my Valentine thing. So I had that and that, and then I had this little one there, and I had a couple over here, and then this just looks nice with whatever. And I was going to pull out, which I still will, a little heart bottle right there. And, but I got into my paper clay, okay? And so I started making, let me show you, they're still drying is the problem. That's what I really wanted to do tonight, but I couldn't. So this is the heart that kind of didn't turn out. It's way too thick. But these didn't do so bad, I guess. This is just like a steampunk heart. But this is more, I don't even know if you can tell here, but kind of. And hold on. There's more. I don't even know which way it goes. I guess it goes that way. Anyway, some little hearts there. They're just about dry. I think I could. I don't know. We'll see. And then let me show you my pretty owl. Yeah, these are definitely not dry. Where's the one? I did some faces. I'm making this one like a bead. And it's like a tree and a full moon, and anyway, a little owl, and just different things. I've got some goddesses over here and whatnot, just this and that. But this is a cute one. This is a cute one. I did a moon. I don't know, just stuff. But the hearts, that's where I was going with it all. And then somehow that transitioned to this since that's not dry. So we'll wing it. All right, so I want to go with like a black heart. I was going to do the red heart, which I might could layer it. Possibly. Yeah, maybe. I don't hate that, y'all. What do y'all feel about that? Maybe. I want one of these or the long stringy one. Kind of a dark ray of sunshine here. I think I have a stamp with them actually that says something similar with that, but I don't know about that one. I'm not sure. Okay, we'll see. We'll just play around with it. I have wings, but I only have one black wing left that I cut out, so we could add something like that down here if we so choose. I don't know. I've got some, I started to do a frame with her. I don't know, but I punched out some little black hearts, but it's getting a little bit overkill, so I don't know. But I definitely want to do some red eyes, okay, and a red bow for Valentine's Day, after all. The color of love. And maybe some red shoes. She's all dressed for her big date on Valentine's Day. What y'all doing on Valentine's Day? I honestly have no idea what we're doing. We haven't even really talked about it. Okay. not quite the color. Let's go with a... Okay, better. All right, so this is going to be her pretty pink dress. Hopefully it's dry enough where I don't smear it. I should have embossed it, I guess. But anyway, so, but at least I'm off tomorrow, most of the day anyway. Not, the call stresses me out slightly, but, you know, what can you do? Can't do a darn thing about it. You have to say yes. It's just what you do. Okay, so I'm going to give her some blondish hair, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do her neck thing here. It could be a scarf. It could be just a big fashion layered necklace. I'm not sure. I should have done pink shoes and not red, so I could have done the tights, but, well, she's just gonna have to have, no, I don't know, some bright looking tights here, which is kind of a dull yellow, but still bright with this. I feel like these are cool tones and that's too warm, but I don't know. And then for her skin, I want some pasty gray. She's not been out in the sun very much. Maybe she's like me and she stays in all the time working. They don't let her out very often, not in the daylight. All right, we need to touch on these little sprigs of hair. I don't know. I guess her flowers can be pink, some pink roses, or some yellow roses. They're not really roses. They look like daisies or something, but whatever. Aren't yellow roses the flower of love or something? Or maybe that's just red. I don't know. I feel like I've gained 5 pounds staying in, and, well, I'm in now with the dogs all the time. That's not even true on the in part. But not like going out. So, have a little bit of lace here. But just in and eating a bit too much. So I have to chill on that. But we got another winter storm coming this weekend. Yay. So basically, we're off tomorrow, which is Thursday. Well, it's already Thursday. Is it tonight? No, it's only 11:34. Technically, it's still Wednesday night. So we're off Thursday, but yeah, that's what I'll do right there. I don't know about that yet. So what was I saying? Oh, so now I just wonder if we're going Friday, and I kind of don't think so, because the snow is going to start early, and they're not really sure how much is predicted. It could be like 4 inches. It could be like 16 to 21, they said. So it's sort of anybody's guess right now. They don't seem to know. Kind of a lot like this storm. They were kind of like, well. So I guess it's not an exact science. But anyway, so I was going to wait and run a couple errands on Friday if we were going to be working. But I kind of don't think we will. Just not sure. But my roads here in town are better. They're not better everywhere, but right here they pretty much are. So I'm going to run to the post office and maybe run to the grocery store and get a little salt at the little hardware store if they have it. And I use the pet friendly or pet safe something ice melt if I have to for the dogs, but I don't have, you know, a huge abundance of that. I just have a few containers, so I want to save that for them if, you know, but I don't know. I just can't shake the feeling it's probably not safe for them anyway, but I don't really know. But anyway, I need some for like around their cars and things, and the dogs aren't allowed over there. There's, so, okay. I gotta find a stamp though. Where did I put my stamps? Shoot. Oh no. Well, well, from the bottom of my heart, that'll work. Or with love. I don't know. I didn't bring the stamps over that I wanted, so that'll be fine, though. I guess just with love. What's that say? Follow. Oh, yeah. Maybe follow your heart. With love. I kind of like these little leaves. We could do one like right down there. You think? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Find a little. I do want to add, before we start adding all this though, I want to do some splatter and stuff. So I'm going to start off, oh, this is not, this is Distress Spray Stain. So I just want it around the edges only. I want the black everywhere, but I really want to spray it just a little tiny bit. I say it like it scared me. All right, I don't like that. Let me get a paper towel. Yeah, that was not cool. That's not cool at all. Well, whatever. It is what it is now. All right, so here comes the black. All right, I probably need to splatter this back here too. Let me change it to down here. Do you guys ever use like a lot of oils and things for, you know, just like healing, like oregano oil that kills like bacteria and things like that? The black seed oil, like, let me know what your thoughts are on that. I heard the black seed oil like kills the antibiotic resistant stuff, like the superbug kind of thing. So, and I think it boosts your system, your immune system. So there's that. That can't ever hurt. All right. So looking better. My sleeves are driving me bonkers. Okay. So we could do a wing down here. A heart here and there. Oh, we didn't stamp our sentiment yet. Where am I going to put that? Maybe just right there. That'll work. can't stamp on that. Okay. That went well. I always worry sometimes if I don't use a Misty that I will mess it up now. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's probably roughly where I want it, except maybe a little sparkle or something. Maybe some frozen fog. Gotta shake it a while first. I'm gonna just cover just her face up here a little bit. Not bad. We'll decide if we want to spray that later. Okay, so let's try to glue this down. Literally every single time, I open this, my glue is dry, I do believe. Do you guys have that problem, or do you keep like a stopper in it, or what do you do for your glue? Please let me know. But yeah, I guess I'll be getting up early to do the things in town and all that good stuff, since I'll be on a call later, which I always get nervous about. They probably won't even, you know, ask that much, but I don't know. I always like, oh. I feel like we need a little bit more glue at the bottom than at the top. It's because it's going to hide down here, so it's not going to be like, if it warps, it's not the end of the world. Okay. So we've got that and that. I do think I like the placement of that heart, so we're going to go with that. You got to have one down here to balance it out. Okay. I don't know, for some reason I really like the wing, but maybe it's just me. Are we gonna add this? Does it need it for a little creepo effect or not? I don't know. I feel like she's kind of creepy and cute all on her own, but I like that too, so I think I will. Okay. So what is the the creepiest, coolest Valentine that you've ever received? Or is it one from me? Could be this card. I loved it when my fiance got me a black rose. I thought that was so sweet. He actually brought me a dozen roses this week. Not black, of course, but I wish they were black. But that was nice out of the blue, so I think it's just because I haven't got to see him very much because he's been sick and things. So, which he's doing okay now, but he just never, ever, ever gets sick. Like, literally, it was like 2020 when he caught COVID, and he hasn't been sick since. So, it's a pretty good record. And I can't even remember the last time he was sick before that. So, must be nice. But, anyway, I think it was just because I hadn't got to see him very much, so. But that was sweet. That was very sweet. Okay. He is going on a little, not trip, but a trip up the road, we call it, which is like an hour or so away, which is where we get everything because we don't have very much around here. But I'm not that brave to. I feel like those roads might be a little worse. Like, I'm okay with my roads down here, but that's pushing it for me. I'm too big of a chicken on that one. Okay. The doggies were so funny today. The puppies, I say puppies, they're older now. I still always call them puppies. But the puppies were playing in the snow and just romping. They were getting really rough, though. I had to actually settle them down a little bit because I didn't want one of them to hurt the other one. She gets a little rough sometimes, but they were just playing and having a good time, and I just loved watching them. They were just romping in the snow, and it was just so cute. So cute. And then I only have one. It's too cold to be out in the yard anyway, but I only have one dog cot out there, right? Like, it's not a bed, it's just raised up off the ground. It's like mesh or whatever that they can lay on to stay cool or dry or, whatever. So Brownie got on it first, and Copper, there wasn't room for him, and they're both pretty large now, and so he like put one paw up there and put his head like on her back, sort of like laying on it, like, well, if this is as close as I can get. It's just the cutest thing. So most of the time, only one of them bothers with it anyway, which is the opposite dog that was on it today, Copper. So Copper's the only one that fools with it. Brownie typically does not. And because I'd had two before, and then they ate them, and then I bought two more, and they ate one. One made it for a while. Anyway, long story. So I got this one. It's made it for a while now. And but anyway, since they both seemed whatever, I will go ahead and order another one. But I'll order it. They won't even touch it. But that's always the way that goes, right? Okay. Is there anything else? I ended up not even adding this. And this was the whole point of the background. But I don't know. Maybe I should put one more heart right there. Just to cover that end. What do y'all think? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Things are better in threes, they say, right? All right. So, could she be your Valentine? She's full of love. I'm telling you, she is. She's awesome. A lot of love to give. I can see it in her eyes. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Here she is. Thanks for watching, and bye, y'all.